Everything changes after the Jeju Island raid. Jinwoo, now one of the strongest hunters in the world, makes a bold decision. He won't join any existing guild. Instead, he'll create his own. But a powerful guild needs powerful allies, and Jinwoo has his eyes set on only a few. Cha Hae-In, the only female S-rank hunter in Korea, shows up unexpectedly. She's interested, not just in the guild, but in Jinwoo himself. His presence feels strange to her. Unlike any other hunter, his scent doesn't make her sick. She wants answers, and maybe something more. But she has one condition. She won't join the guild unless she tests Jinwoo herself. In a private sparring match, Cha unleashes her incredible sword dance. She's fast, precise, and elegant, doesn't even flinch. Every move. He easily dodges, reading every motion like he's been fighting her for years. He doesn't counterattack. He simply shows how massive the gap is between them. And Cha knows she's outmatched. But she also realizes something else. Jinwoo isn't fighting to win. He's showing respect. She smiles through the exhaustion and agrees to join the Ajin guild. With Cha Hae-In and Ho, the guild is officially born. The media erupts. Hunters, politicians, and rival guilds all start paying attention. But Jinwoo isn't doing this for fame. He's preparing for what's coming. Soon, the guild receives a request to investigate a strange S-rank dungeon. At first glance, it seems like a normal raid. But something about this dungeon feels familiar. Too familiar. Inside, the group encounters golems, stone giants that regenerate unnaturally fast. The system starts glitching. Status windows appear and disappear. It's as if the dungeon is watching them. Jinwoo begins to sense it. The layout, the enemies, even the pressure. It's just like the double dungeon where his nightmare began. They descend deeper, and that's when everything changes. At the heart of the dungeon stands a golden statue, just like the one that nearly killed him months ago. It begins to speak. The voice is ancient, mechanical, and intelligent. This is the architect, the true creator of the system, the godlike being who has been watching Jinwoo's every move. He reveals the horrifying truth. The system wasn't made to help Jinwoo. It was designed to mold him into a perfect vessel for the true Shadow Monarch, Ashborn. Every quest, every dungeon, every battle was part of a grand test. A game. And now, the final stage is here. But Jinwoo refuses to be used. He's not a puppet. He tells the architect that he will never hand over his body. And in that moment, the architect initiates the final protocol. The dungeon erupts. Statues come to life. Light floods the room. The architect manipulates the system, changing rules, blocking skills, and turning Jinwoo's abilities against him. But Jinwoo has grown far beyond expectations. He summons Baru, Igris, and the full Shadow Army. A massive battle breaks out. Shadows versus golems, chaos versus order. Even with the system malfunctioning, Jinwoo fights through sheer willpower. He adapts, evolves mid-battle, and finds ways to override the architect's restrictions. As the architect throws everything at him, Jinwoo charges forward, dodging light beams, breaking stone limbs, cutting through ancient programming. And then, in a moment of silence, he stabs the architect directly, ending the fight. The golden core shatters. The system collapses. There are no more quests. No more level ups. No more pop-up windows. But instead of fear, Jinwoo feels clarity. Ashbourne's voice echoes through him, not as a stranger, but as a shadow, a part of him. The truth is revealed. Ashbourne never wanted to control Jinwoo. He chose him for his strength, his will, and his refusal to break. With the architect gone, Jinwoo inherits the full power of the Shadow Monarch. He's no longer just the strongest hunter. He's something entirely new, a being who walks the line between life and death. A monarch with free will. But the story doesn't end here. With the system gone, the true war is about to begin. And Jinwoo, the other must now face the world without the training wheels of the system. In the next video, we'll dive into the Monarch War and how Jinwoo rises beyond humanity to fight against gods. So stay tuned.